But the Indiana Fever went all out for Caitlin Clark's logo drop. So there was a lot of excitement already fluttering about Gamebridge, and energy was high. They definitely spared no expense in letting everybody know that Caitlin Clark does have a new logo out. The arena was actually covered with t-shirts that said Caitlin Clark was here. The outside of the arena had her logo everywhere. She even showed up with all these accoutrements with a CC logo in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Because what we are witnessing right now in the sports world is nothing short of a marketing earthquake. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's superstar rookie, has just flipped the entire basketball universe upside down. Forget the record-breaking crowds she's drawing. Forget the national TV ratings she's shattering. Forget the rivalries, the drama, the debates. This time, it's all about one thing: the Caitlin Clark logo. Yes, Nike officially rolled out Caitlin Clark's personal signature logo, and the reaction has been absolutely insane. Nike sales are exploding, basketball culture is buzzing, and get this, there are whispers that the WNBA itself is, well, let's just say not thrilled about how this is all playing out. So today, we're going deep. We're talking about why Caitlin Clark's new Nike logo is making history, how Nike's sales are skyrocketing to levels nobody predicted, and why the WNBA, yes, the league that should be celebrating this moment, is instead facing a panic situation. Trust me, you don't want to miss this story. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise. Before we dive into Nike and the panic it's causing in the WNBA, let's rewind for just a moment. Because Caitlin Clark's story has been nothing short of legendary, she didn't just enter the WNBA, she crashed through the gates with the force of a superstar. In college, she redefined women's basketball, setting scoring records that seemed untouchable. She was the face of Iowa, pulling in millions of viewers every single game. And when she declared for the WNBA draft, the sports world stopped in its tracks. Fast forward to her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, and Caitlin Clark has already changed the league. Sellouts in nearly every city, national broadcasts with record-breaking viewership, Fever merchandise outselling every other WNBA team combined. And now, Nike saw an opportunity, and boy did they jump on it. The Nike deal. Nike signing Caitlin Clark was no surprise. In fact, it was one of the most obvious moves in the history of sports marketing. But here's the catch. Nike didn't just want to slap her name on a sneaker. They wanted something bigger, something that said, Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a brand. And so Nike officially revealed her personal logo, a sleek, modern design that combines the sharpness of her playstyle with the confidence she brings on the court. Almost immediately, social media exploded. Fans were buying gear within minutes of the drop. Resale prices on limited releases started skyrocketing. And Nike's online store, some items sold out within hours. Nike took a bet on Caitlin Clark, and it's paying off in ways that even they didn't fully expect. Sales go through the roof. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where the story gets truly wild. Within days of the Caitlin Clark logo launch, Nike reported a sharp spike in women's basketball merchandise sales. The Caitlin Clark line instantly became one of the best-selling athlete collections in 2025. Early projections suggest Nike could generate hundreds of millions of dollars annually from her brand alone. Think about that for a second. A rookie in her very first year, already rivaling numbers we usually only see from NBA megastars. To put this in perspective, when LeBron James got his Nike deal as a rookie, it was massive. When Serena Williams got her Nike campaigns, they made waves. But Caitlin Clark, she's not just selling sneakers, she's redefining the marketplace. And here's the kicker. This explosion in sales has left the WNBA in a very awkward position. Why the WNBA is panicking. Now you might be asking, wait a second, shouldn't the WNBA be celebrating? Shouldn't they be thrilled that Caitlin Clark is boosting the sport's popularity? Well, yes and no. Here's the truth. Caitlin Clark's Nike deal is so successful, it's creating tension. Why? Because she's overshadowing the entire league. Other WNBA stars have been around for years, grinding, putting up numbers, winning championships. But suddenly, Caitlin Clark is the only name dominating headlines, jersey sales, and sponsorship deals. Jealousy is real. Some players feel like the league bends over backwards for Caitlin while they're left in the shadows. Her logo isn't just a Nike win. It's a reminder that she's in a league of her own. The WNBA doesn't control the money. The league doesn't get a cut of Caitlin Clark's Nike sales. That cash goes to Nike and Caitlin, which means while she gets richer, the WNBA is stuck figuring out how to keep the spotlight balanced. So instead of pure celebration, what we're hearing behind the scenes is panic. League officials are scrambling, trying to figure out how to market other stars, how to calm growing resentment, and how to keep the WNBA from becoming, well, just the Caitlin Clark Show. Fan reactions. Now let's talk about the fans, because they are absolutely central to this story. When the Caitlin Clark logo dropped, fans flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram with unboxings, reviews, and hype videos. And in true Clark fashion, she didn't just get basketball fans. She pulled in casual fans, sneakerheads, and even non-sports people who just wanted to be part of the moment. But not all reactions were positive. Some WNBA fans accused Nike of playing favorites. Others argued that Clark hasn't earned it yet, compared to legends like Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, or Maya Moore. Still, the overwhelming response: Caitlin Clark is the future. And the market has spoken. Nike's master plan. Make no mistake, Nike knew exactly what they were doing. This isn't just about one player. This is about owning the future of women's basketball. By investing in Caitlin Clark now, Nike positions itself as the brand that discovered and built her empire. It's the same playbook they used with Michael Jordan and the Air Jordan empire, Tiger Woods and golf, Serena Williams and tennis. Now, it's Caitlin Clark and basketball. And judging by the early numbers, Nike might have just pulled off one of the greatest marketing moves of the decade. The business ripple effect. Here's where things get really interesting. Caitlin Clark's Nike success isn't just boosting Nike. It's changing the way other companies see women's sports entirely. Other shoe brands like Adidas and Puma are now scrambling to find their own stars. Endorsement deals for women's basketball players are suddenly hotter than ever. Even streaming platforms and TV networks are looking at Caitlin Clark and saying, "Wait a minute, this is real money, this is real demand." Caitlin Clark's logo didn't just make Nike sales go crazy. It forced the entire sports business world to take women's basketball seriously. WNBA's next move. So, what does the WNBA do now? They have two choices. Embrace Caitlin Clark completely. Make her the face of the league. Market her non-stop. Accept that she's the main reason casual fans are tuning in. Try to balance the spotlight. Push other stars harder. Create rivalries, narratives, and drama. Hope the fans latch on to more than just Caitlin Clark. But let's be honest, the genie is out of the bottle. Caitlin Clark is too big to contain. If the WNBA fights her popularity, they risk alienating the very fans who are finally showing up. If they embrace her, they risk deepening resentment among players who feel overlooked. It's a lose-lose situation, and that's why the league is panicking. The bigger picture. At the end of the day, this isn't just about basketball. This is about culture. Caitlin Clark is becoming a symbol for women's sports breaking barriers. Business. Nike's massive sales prove that women's sports can generate serious money. Legacy. Clark's logo is more than just a design. It's the start of an empire that could rival the biggest names in sports history. And as crazy as it sounds, we may look back years from now and say, this was the moment everything changed. And there you have it. Caitlin Clark's Nike logo isn't just a sneaker design, it's a cultural shift. What started as a marketing gamble has now turned into a multi-million-dollar success story that's shaking up the WNBA, the sports world, and even Nike itself. The WNBA may be panicking about how to handle Caitlyn's massive star power, but one thing is clear. She has become bigger than just a player. She's a global brand. Fans are showing up, sales are skyrocketing, and every step she takes in those Nike sneakers is rewriting history. So, what do you think? Will the WNBA fully embrace Caitlin Clark's impact, or will this massive wave of success cause even more controversy within the league? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the wild world of sports. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and remember, history is being written right before our eyes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.